part of White Star lines also, by the way, was my white horses. Like I said, there's a lot of advanced genetics that I did. A 5,000-year-old table that wouldn't burn, made of hardwood. There was also my white horses that change white. Like they're born brown or black or some other color. I think maybe even gray, I forget. And then they change white about at mid-age. So like I say, they quite sophisticated genetics there, don't you think? Yeah, pretty much. About a long time ago, a lot of people went over and started, like I said, at some point in time, Adolf Hitler thought he owned it all, but he didn't, because it was mine. It's Lucifer stars. That's why there's all the stars. That's why it's Lucifer White Star. White aircraft, white ships, white horses, white houses, white Fort Knox, white everything, and white stars, all together in one. All perfectly white. Also a few red stars, by the way, and some other stuff. But yes, white horses. White carriages, also black carriages though too, just add a little color. Anyway, horseshoes, even silver horseshoes or white horseshoes. At one point in time I might have had my horses shoed with silver or gold horseshoes instead of the normal steel ones. Just because. Give them a little bling bling down by the hoof. Yeah, I think they did have gold horseshoes and silver horseshoes at one point in time. Just to give them a little bling bling down below. Pretty outrageous, what can I say? I had a lot of gold. A lot of gold. So I might have had silver horseshoes and gold horseshoes. Eventually, I think the horses were killed for the horseshoes, of course, because, or they wanted the horseshoes, but well, whatever. They just used steel after that. Anyway, but at one point in time, it was the prize of the White Star Fleet, where you would actually go to a ship that had gold whatever, on horses that were shoed with gold horseshoes, and carriages, which had real gold ornamentals on them. At one point in time, it was really quite impressive. At one point in time, it was really quite impressive. At least that is until Adolf Hitler, which really didn't know anything and really was stupid and hadn't actually created or built or led anything, basically thought he owned everything. Or something. I don't know. I'm not exactly sure what happened to Hitler. And like I say, there were 4 of them. But anyway, my white horses, Lucifer White Star horses. Probably even white cows, just because. With black spots. I don't know how the black spots got in there. It's like, how'd they get spotted? I thought they were all white. So yeah, white cows, white everything. It's like, well, maybe a black cow mated with a white cow. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. But white horses, white cows, white this, white that, white everything. Because I was Lucifer White Star. And I was that powerful. I could make everything the way I wanted it to be. Literally, genetically, physically, mentally, everything. How powerful am I? The funny thing is, nobody even really realized it at the time. It wasn't until someone said something. I'm not exactly sure, but eventually somebody noticed something or said something. It just all seemed to be that way, like a Christmas fairy tale. And then one day someone realized it. The question is, where was Lucifer? It wasn't the person pretending to be Lucifer or the person Adolf Hitler or whoever was pretending to be in so much power, the people walking around, the people running around. Where was Lucifer? The White King. Definitely wasn't JFK, who liked to wear a white sweater. He wasn't the White King. Where was the White King? And now you know. Other people knew in the past too, but anyway, yes, I'm the White King, the true White King. But I'm creator of 12 races, or 12 types of life, insects, exoskeletons, endoskeletons, 1.5 foot life forms. And I told people that I had 1.5 foot tall life forms, and people started going and looking for pictures or looking for photographs. And they eventually found that cave where they found a whole bunch of, like, 5 or 6 different skeletons. And they verified that they were living creatures. They weren't made up. They were in mummy casts just like the old Buddhist ways. But they were 1.5 life forms. About 1.5 feet tall. It's very small. At first they thought that they were children. But the problem is that they were children have bigger everything. No, these were adults. They realized that they're adults, kind of like a cat or something like that. So a person. And like I said, there's also some records of people discovering them or even talking to them. Like I said, there's a picture of an astronaut, one of the real astronauts, and he has one of the 1.5 foot tall life forms on the side. That was also an astronaut. He has a little straw hat, and his little Hawaiian shirt, and he looks all cute. And later on, Nixon or somebody was saying that it was a dummy or fake, and it's like, no, they had coffee with him. And I even said, yeah, I mean, those were my life forms. They had coffee with him and everything. They spoke perfect English. They're an advanced race, just like my exoskeletons were. I'm Lusifer Star. 100 trillion years. 800 galaxies. I'm telling you in the world, this is what's up. So white horses, white houses, white house, white DC building. Like I say, I don't know. You can figure out your own crazy existence. But I'm Lusifer Star. I'm the great creator. The LSF-A colony ship. Lord and Master. The one of 800 galaxies and 100 trillion years. This is my final days. It's been 40 years now. Basically 40 years of shit. While the rest of the world was going to hell. While JFK and Nixon and George W. Bush and all those other idiots pretended to be something. Probably wrecking the Middle East. Like I say, Middle East, I'm really sorry. I had nothing to do with it. I didn't give them the LSLS shells. They found them in a museum somewhere. That was Bill Gates. That was them. That was Ronnie Beretti. That's who did all that. And Bill Gates and Bill Gates' father. That's what happened. Yeah, it's just so you guys know. I had nothing to do with it. I wasn't hurting the IRA or the Irish people. I love the Irish people with a passion. I love the Chinese. I love the Asian. I love the Japanese. I even love the Germans. I love the Australians. I even tolerate the blacks. I don't mind them. It's not like I'm prejudiced. Some of my friends or one of my girlfriends, the first girl I ever slept with was black. I liked her. I mean, they just didn't understand. You didn't understand. You didn't know. And I understand that. That's what I'm telling you now. This is what's up. So you can have some clue. There's a bunch of fake religious people. Basically, Joe's Witnesses and some other stupid paramilitary idiot groups that were running around doing drugs, doing acid, and all kinds of other crap. And they had brain damage half the time. Or they're on LSD. And Admiral Rodney, and just because a ship is named after you doesn't mean you own it. It was my ship. I built it. I really did own it. That's why they changed it to the Nelson. I mean, Rodney was being an idiot, thinking that he was some sort of powerful general or some shit. A fucking idiot. So was JFK and Nixon. And Jimmy Carter. They're just fake-ass military people that used to shoot holes in potatoes. In potato trucks to try and starve out people or something, some shit. I don't really know. But that's what they're doing. They're hitting food caravans. Going somewhere, I think. I was wondering who was hitting my food caravans. Because they're trying to help some starving people. Or some hungry people, and they'd shoot holes and kill everyone and try and steal the trucks. Or some shit. Made counterfeit coins. I don't know. I don't really know. Anyway, next thing you know, they're trying to take over the government and all kinds of shit. Anyway, like I say, Mexico, I had nothing to do with it. I'm sorry. I'm the one who gave you the guns so you could get your freedom. I'm sorry.